Hello and welcome to another episode of Tinker Time with WB7 VPC. Consider this. The following video contains shop language. If this offends you, it is best to leave now. Alright, round two back from the market.
So, this is our handiwork. That was so fucking sketchy to put up there. And even if it spins completely around, it's still not going to hit the power lines at this angle. So, let's see. Oh, we've got a wee bit of lean to her. But part of that's that PVC pipe. And that is what she looks like from the far side of the yard. So it sure seems obtrusive when you're sitting up on the porch looking at it. Because, well, it fucking is. It's a 2-foot long piece of steel hanging out there, but I don't think that you're really gonna notice all that much. Alrighty, so we're all set for 2 meters here. I'm running super low power because of where we're sitting. Let's give this a shot. Let's see if I kill that light. Does that make that show up better? WD9 DWD WB7 VPC. That's all it was.
WB7 VPC WD9 DWD.
Afternoon. I just finished with relocating of the antenna, and I think that things are pretty good. Everything looks better on the meter that I'm looking at. How am I coming across?
Real good. Real good. Of course, I can't see anything on the screen to tell you 5x9 or anything, but you're crystal clear. You had one little tiny cutout in there, but I'm not sure with the kind of wind we're having that wasn't maybe even on my end or somewhere in between. But your signal's very good, John.
Excellent. Well, yeah, I was. I'm just running 5 watts now off of this base. The antenna's up above the roof now, or at least up above the roof, shooting into all the repeaters in the valley. And my SWR is looking a lot better than it was when I was running high power. I was close to 2 to 1, and I wasn't really liking that. And now I'm 1.5 to 1, 1.3 to 1, something like that. So it was a little sketchy putting the bracket on by myself and having that antenna waving out in the air, but it's all set up and hopefully we'll be set for a while now. Thanks for coming back and let me know how it's going.
Not at all problem. That's what we do. Help one another with reports and stuff, so we know what kind of signal we can get out. Yeah, it has worked good for you. Even before, you always had a pretty good signal there. I don't know if I can say it's better here on the receive end. I think it's as good as it can get, and it seems like you always had a pretty good one on the receive end up here anyway.
I'm spoiled by geography over here, but I'm liking the way things are looking quite a bit better. When I was putting it up, I was kind of afraid, wondering what we were gonna think seeing it dangling out there, because boy, it looked big and obtrusive from underneath when I had it I've got about a 2-foot length of pipe running out underneath the soffit of the roof. Or the eave, I guess. And I thought, well, maybe when the XYL gets home, I might be taking it right back down, but I kind of walked around a bit and looked at it from a bit further away, and it isn't too horrible. I think we're going to be okay. Back over to you, Don.
WD9 DEWD with WB7 VPC. Well, that's the key, as long as it's working good. And with mine up here, I pretty well consistently in that 1.5, 1.6 to 1 ratio. Sometimes it'll even approach that 1.7 on some frequencies. But I've got a coax mismatch up going on here with a 75 ohm coax to a 50 ohm antenna. So I expect, that naturally should have a little bit of mismatch there on the SWR. Should be off a little bit, but I've been told by several people, unless you hit that 2.1, don't worry about it. Don't try to fix it. If you get that 2.1, then start looking into what you can do to make it better. And so every once in a while on some frequencies we'll test and I'll be to 1.7 to 1, and that's what. So sometimes some frequencies it kind of starts to approach that too, but I'm not on them enough to worry about it until I want to change the coax. I'm not even going to worry about it. So that's one of the things I have to deal with here.
Yeah. I wasn't too horribly worried about it. I just started paying a little bit more attention and decided that since I had a little bit of time, I might as well give it a shot and see if I could improve things. And it looks like we have done so. I think I'm going to jump over to 70 centimeters and take a look at a few things there as well, and make sure that everything's copacetic across both bands. Thanks for coming back. I really appreciate it. I'm pretty tickled with how we're looking now. So we'll catch up with you later, I'm sure. Hope the wind doesn't blow you too far out of the country. WB7 VPC with WD9 DWD. Back over to you, Don, and then I'll clear out.
Alrighty, John, have a good day, and enjoy the rest of this weekend off, and we'll catch you again. WB7 VPC from WD9 DWD 73.
7-3, Don. WB7 VPC, and I'll be clear. Goddamn, son, I think that we are looking pretty good. I think that most of our problem that we were having... Let's try this one more time. Let's see, 200 set. This is WB7 VPC, Whiskey Bravo 7 Victor Papa Charlie. Looking for a signal report if anyone happens to be on frequency. WB7 VPC standing by. Alrighty, well, nothing, but let's
Lower one.
call it at that.
Yeah.